Hello and welcome to the Sky High podcast. I am joined here with, my name's Waverley and I'm joined here with...
Nathan, I'm one of the co-founders, or another co-founder is Brandon. And then we got two actors that go by the names of
Riley.
And Dan.
Dan, can you sit closer to the mic please? Are you on holiday? This is work.
Okay. So what are the talking points today, Waverley?
So, to start off with, let's get into a bit of like the acting. What was it like acting on this project of ours?
Project of ours.
Yeah, our project, by the way, is called Superheroes. If you didn't catch on to that, the super is in quotations. Yeah. So, Riley, what was it like working with us?
I felt it was very professional. The standards I felt were upkept from most of the production. Can't be said for people like Kara, one of the extras in a deleted scene. Pretty much a big nuisance throughout most of filming. So she's arguably one of the reasons why I didn't come in for one of the filming sessions.
If that clip gets leaked, you could go to prison. So we need to keep that locked in a vault.
There's so many like clips that
there are
we
so many
didn't
funny
use.
deleted scenes.
Yeah,
like
you don't know what she's done to me behind the scenes.
Who?
Is that why you came in with a black eye that one day for filming?
Yeah.
Mad thing. Alright, Brandon, what was it like for you acting?
It was alright, didn't get that many parts, but
You got one of the main parts.
yeah, but I wasn't on set that much because I was playing the anxious person, so I didn't necessarily.
I mean, you were on
anxious,
set.
Were you anxious to be on camera?
Yeah, so I fit the role pretty well.
Dan, what about you, boss?
I must say, boss, it was perfect. The atmosphere is just voila. Me and Nathan's relationship throughout the filming, it was just
Second to none, boss.
it was amazing. Like the boss man just said, it was amazing, and I really appreciate everything we've done. So I was having a little problem with money, but now
Now he's rich, bro.
I'm alright.
Look
I'm
at our
like
chemistry.
Nathan, I'm like the boss man.
Even though Waverley is technically the boss woman.
The boss man.
Woman.
Brilliant. Let's move on from that. That was really lovely. Your input.
Next question.
So next question is like, where are you gonna go after this?
Who's gonna go on the floor?
For the people who are listening, Dan,
Almost just
the
flew
DP
off
prick,
his fucking chair.
just flew off his chair, nearly.
Okay.
I believe that I will move on to do more acting roles. I really have it in me. I'm a hearty person. I really have emotion. I can cry on command, I'll have you know.
So that's a really good talking point, because I would disagree wholeheartedly that you're gonna get further acting roles.
It's a bit sticky, but still.
Because, like, I don't know who else agrees with this, but he was really hard to work with. Like, the amount of times we had to refilm scenes, because,
if the
like...
deleted scenes make it onto the website, you'll see him literally walk away from where he's meant to go at the end of a scene, and
Do I look
it
like
hurts
Donald?
your
We,
head.
like, there's scenes that we couldn't even use because he didn't get his lines right. Like, I don't know
I
what
feel
land...
sorry for our editors, man.
I'll have you know, they made me make it up on the spot and remember it for about...
Why are you trying to
a
make
month.
us seem unprofessional?
Who do you say here has the most chance of getting another acting role?
Well, it's...
Personally, I would say Riley. Riley's a top candidate because he's like, oh no, he's not very serious off camera, but as soon as that camera comes on, he's just in the zone. No jokes, just bam, gets his line done, goes home.
Well, I mean, I love how you bring up this topic for people to say you.
No, because I genuinely think Riley was, or Lauren actually, Lauren's acting.
Lauren
was second to
got
none.
right
Second
into
to
character. Like, I'm half like I was. Sometimes she was so good at acting that I was actually wondering whether she was actually high or not. Like, you know,
Yeah.
she just.
She had to do several drug tests. Brandon? and who would you say?
I would say you, just because you fulfilled your role pretty well. In being a drug dealer.
And that takes me on to another point. So Nathan, you've had a lot of
I was about to
experience.
say, it was as if you've had
Yeah,
experience.
like you know what to say and what to do. It's almost like you live that lifestyle, and you always talk about me carrying rams. Nathan, what is a ram? What is a ram? And you say you say you're strapped. What is a strap? Could you please elaborate?
A strap is so we'll be on set, and I've just got a microphone strapped to me, so you can obviously hear my voice clearer
where he
on.
keeps all his utensils.
What
like
what are
his
rams? Because
pencils.
my
Yeah,
mind
what are
went straight to inappropriateness.
He's talking about the
We got a ram, man. Ram on the chain. It's
Right.
a
Right.
ram. Ram on me, bro. Ram on me. No homo though. No homo, but ram on me, bro. All right, next question.
Alright.
Bro, we need t-shirts that say ram on me, man.
We definitely do not need that. So obviously, there's 3 founders of our company. I'm the main founder. I do most
Well, we have
Of the
3 roles,
work.
technically. We have the behind the scenes
And
technician,
everything
which is
else.
Waylay.
Most of that.
You've got the creative mind of the project, which is me, and then
we've got Brandon.
we've got Brandon. He's like PR.
Oh, obviously we had to have one really white guy for diversity, you know.
We'd also like to give a shout out to a project that 2 people in this room are working on by themselves.
Yeah. Would you
Would
guys?
you like to discuss that?
would you want to like?
Well, it's been a different atmosphere. It's been a different atmosphere. It's been really nice to work with 3 people.
No, that's not what we asked you. We asked for you to tell us about the project
This is
you're working
like
on.
imagine this, but like we're all trying to film scenes and like before the light goes down, you know? Like we're all trying to get shit done, and this is what we have to deal with. Like he's not even present in the conversation.
Oh,
As you can clearly see by that.
Proves my point perfectly
Well,
there.
Our little project that we have going on is currently called Resentment. It's a project which is being undertasked by.
Is there a certain someone in your group or like
No,
casting
it's
thing
only
that
2
you
people
resent?
in our group. Thank you very much. So far we have obviously Dan. He's basically everything that I'm not doing. So he's the camera operator, sound guy, everything. But besides
Your
that, we have
taxes.
I don't file my taxes. But yeah, no.
Just nearly fell off your chair again.
I'm willing to fall off. That'll be entertaining.
I have a question for everybody. If you could change one thing about the story or even just the filming experience as a whole, what would you change? Waverley, what would you change?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I feel like we could have done a better job picking out like actors. We had to do a couple of different like acting changes, like because some actors were very tardy, like a lot of them just didn't show up. So we've had to like replace a lot of actors. Like actually, Lauren's role was meant to be taken up by Josh and then James.
And then we were just like, oh,
And
we'll
then
settle
we
with
sh-
Lauren. But that is,
But-
to be fair, that was great. That
Because
is,
it brought diversity as well. Like we had a woman in our cast, like which we didn't have.
brings different humour because James and Josh have similar humour,
Yeah.
whereas Lauren's just completely
I
different.
think we have a fat guy and we have a fat girl on our group as well.
Okay,
Whoa.
Riley, okay,
Whoa.
Riley, okay.
Whoa.
Okay, Riley.
I don't.
What would
I
you
don't
change? What would
endorse
you change?
anything that was just said.
What would you change? Just moving swiftly on. What would you change?
But
Probably the fact that I died off screen, but technically, if you really think about it, could anyone technically see me die?
Whoa, that's a mad thing. Still, you could have easily died on screen. You could have died on screen and no one knows about it.
'cause
That's
you
an Easter egg. Go find out. Go rewatch it and see if you can pinpoint the
rewatch
exact
it
moment
many,
that Riley
many
died.
times
Like,
on many
If
different accounts.
any of you can pinpoint the
because he's obviously Riley's character is the Invisible Man. So if
you
you
could
can
pinpoint-
tell us,
I mean, did you miraculously see a car stopped? Then maybe I got hit by the car. Anything?
Right, Random, what would you change?
I don't think we were given enough time. So if we were given more time, we could have developed the story
I mean,
a lot further.
we could have used props, but there were certain regulations against using props. Apparently, you can't walk around with a prop gun. Apparently, you're not allowed to do that.
I think it's just.
we're in England, by the way. If we were in America, it'd be completely
No, we
fine.
wouldn't even be
It
using a
would-
prop
it
gun.
wouldn't be a
I'd
prop, it'd
literally
be
just
real.
come in with a 1911 just strapped to me, and they'd be like, what's that? And I'd be like, oh, that's my pistol. I'd be like, oh, go ahead, sir. And then they'll be
so
like,
is that
oh,
a
wait.
strap?
And then they'll be like, oh, wait, is that alcohol you've got on you? Oh, no, we're going to have to take that. Keep your pistol, though. But anyway, Dan, what would you change?
I believe we should enroll James Loveridge to the cast.
I don't think so, because
I
honestly,
think-
I don't want to be
I
brought up
think-
in any controversies about like racism.
Right.
I think his unique voice will add a lot. He could be, and he
James
does
is actually
look
here right now. Why don't you give us a little taster of your voice?
right there.
Come on, then, come on.
Come on over,
come
come on
into
over,
the-
James. By the way, James was meant to be the speed
James is,
character
yeah.
after Josh,
But he's one of our tech guys, him and Josh.
yeah, he sets up the
They
lights and
set
all that.
up the whole interview.
So
So
I just say to
I like you
Dan's
fancy.
earlier comment, I disagree with that heavily.
okay. I think now we should probably discuss the project as a whole and like
Yeah, that would probably be a good way.
what.
Just nearly fell for a chair again.
Bro,
Probably be,
stand up. Man.
probably be a good way to go about it. So basically the project itself it's a short film about it's basically an anti-drug message. Like we don't endorse
Don't do drugs, kids.
drugs, okay? This is England, they aren't legal here, so we don't endorse them for legal reasons.
Definitely do not do ketamine. Definitely do
Definitely
not do
doing
that.
it right now.
Obviously not talking from personal experience, it's just the known.
I mean, your entire group was founded upon the purpose of you create films while you're high.
Yeah.
High on life.
For
man.
legal reasons,
High on
like
life.
it's high on life.
That is, but we want to like but we know saying sky high and saying we're high because we're not actually saying what we're high on, so it brings in the stoner audience, but we're not actually stoner. So if you think about it, it is marketing at its finest.
You,
Well, alright.
okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. So basically, we all got high on life, and we came up with the idea. Well, really, it was Nathan, because he was the most high on life, and he
I
was like,
I was loving it that day, man. Everything was just going my way, and I came into the office, and I was just like, you know what? I just had this sick idea on the bus here, and they were like, you take the bus, and I was like, yeah, can't drive, don't make that much money, but yeah.
that all changed after this, by the way. We do
Yeah.
treat our actors
I do now
very
have
well.
a Volkswagen Golf.
Yeah, so the idea, the premise is actually that he's a group of kids. They're all stoners. They go to try and get some weed, and
Cannabis, if you will.
so yeah, and this guy goes, the drug dealer, their local drug dealer. He's like, listen, I've got this other stuff that you may enjoy if you want to try and like, it's just a little pill that you could take, like, and it'll give you something like make you happy. And they were like, yeah, let's go for it. And then they all, well, I don't want to give too much away, right?
Go watch it. You know, go
watch it.
If you actually know, if you're literally listening to this podcast now, you'd probably watch it. If you haven't, bro, then we're coming up in YouTube recommended.
Like, go watch it. Just do it.
Yeah, but yeah, go watch it. I'd recommend it, not just because I worked on it, because half the stuff I work on is utter rubbish. But now I'm actually proud of this project, and I'm happy for everybody I've worked with here. And I hope you all go on to have successful careers.
Well, that's lovely. It's delightful. Thank you for that. Yeah, so the project itself was created because we're all in college together, and
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm not 40.
we all got forced to be in a team. Well, we didn't get to choose our own teams, otherwise.
Well, actually, technically, we got to choose Dan and Riley.
Well, yeah, we get to choose our actors, but the actual founders, the co-founders, and all that, we all got forced together.
Very good with it.
Cause so if you see from some of the stuff that we do, Brandon clearly does not want to be there.
Yeah,
Brandon's not here by choice.
he
just so
could
you
have
know.
he could have added a bit more. Like me and Nathan, we started working together as sound. Like we started getting on stuff, like getting shit done, and we'd always ask Brandon like, "What do you
He's
think?"
like,
And he's like, "Yeah,
mm.
whatever you think, innit?" Like, and a lot of that. I mean, he's sound now. He grows on you.
He's a yes man. Brandon
He's
is
definitely a yes man.
If you are going to him and asking if you should make this important life decision, just don't go to him because he will say yeah, and you will probably fuck up your life.
Yeah, but I mean, like on the days where his mate's not in, like he's sound. Like he'll probably interact with you, talk to you. But when his mate's there, it's like it's like neither of them there because they're all just talking to each other, innit? Like you don't like to interact with the rest of the.
Is he your boyfriend?
Oh, Dom asked me if we were brothers.
Dan thought you were brothers. To be fair,
I thought Dom was
To be fair, I thought Dom.
What are you talking about? He's blonde and the other guy's got brown hair.
Connor's got fat head as well.
Yeah, and he's Asian.
But anyway,
What?
but if you actually think about
Yeah,
if you
Asian.
if you actually think
Oh,
about it, right? I think Brandon was probably missing that one person he bounces off really well because you two bounce off each other really well with your jokes and banter. And then
Well,
there's
I mean,
Dan's
well,
very versatile. Me and Dan are pretty versatile because
You said I'm not versatile.
I wouldn't say friends.
Yeah, we're definitely
yeah,
not
and then
friends.
he just doesn't really have anyone that his banter really connects with. So that's
Well,
probably
I
what
would
was
say I'm
lacking.
quite versatile as well, thank you very much. Not just tied down to one person who's not even my friend. No offense. We are more acquaintances. We're kind of like forced into this.
It's sort of along the lines of because of the bet that we have going on.
Oh, yeah, the
like,
bet.
We're sort of forced to communicate to each other.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
It's too inappropriate for this podcast.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this-
Brandon.
I know what it is.
Brandon, do you think this project would have been better or worse if you were working with Connor?
like
Well,
if
I would've-
Connor was a part of this group.
As an actor,
I would have felt probably.
Who's gay?
I think it's
I was gonna say something along the lines of like, I'll be more in my comfort zone. That sounds so Ben.
I mean,
Sorry if anyone's Ben, by the way.
You can't say that. You can't make
alright, for legal reasons, we have gay people working on this team
I'm laughing.
that are completely not offended by this, so we are not
This is
homophobic.
just my views. I'm sorry.
Sorry for
He's not very.
That sounds so. Alright, I can't
Breaking-
sound homophobic. It's just my views.
Breaking
okay?
breaking news! Brandon Sharp has been sacked
Nah,
from
it's-
Sky High Productions
not
for
homophobic,
homophobic
it's like-
news.
to be fair, I refer your boss.
No,
your-
that is
your-
homophobic. That's literally.
Well, I mean,
I swear the actual term of homophobia is scarable. And I'm not scared of it.
Nathan's walked off.
What the fuck are you talking
I mean,
about?
your boss is what they would refer to as Ben. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you
fuck
understand
it
my
out.
banter.
She could fire you right now.
Yeah, but I ain't getting fired. 'cause I'm
Imagine
loyal.
if this podcast gets a lot of backlash on Twitter. She'll kind of have to like fire you.
If my hand's forced, obviously, but I'm not offended by this.
If, like,
Okay.
If like the next day, like Zach Brandon's like trending on Twitter, she's kind of like nature's forced the cards in her hand. Like
What did you just say? The definition of homophobic is if you're scared
no.
of gay people.
I said I swear. I swear I read it
Are you
somewhere.
scared of gay people?
No.
No, a
But-
phobia.
Don't come to me, I'll
Alright,
be a bit scared.
I'm terrified. Terrified of you.
a phobia technically is a fear of something, but being homophobic is not a fear.
Yeah.
Usually, homophobic people beat gay people up, so it's definitely
It's
not
like
a
you're a
fucking
gay
fear.
storm, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like me towards Wave. I beat up every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that's
but
just.
not because of her sexuality.
Oh no,
Oh.
it's definitely because of her sexuality.
Yeah,
yes.
So then
Yeah.
you're,
Sorry, I'm a good Christian man, so I kind of.
But at least he can admit it.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
moving swiftly on. Moving
You can admit that you're homophobic.
Moving swiftly on. Moving swiftly on. Does anyone want to plug their personal socials?
I don't own any social media because
I definitely ain't.
Well,
I don't like the world.
follow my Instagram,
Yeah, cool.
Dan.
That was a really cool
My
plug
Snapchat,
right there.
Caveman
And thank you for listening.
Steve
I
Admin.
hope you I don't know, come back for our later projects that will never come out
Go to Sky
because
High for 10% off.
10% off of what? No one
Lucas
wants.
Aid Sport.
No one's gonna want to be sponsor us because you're homophobic.
So's rightly though.
No, he's not.
That's
We're in
not
the
making
same
it
boat.
better. Like,
That makes it worse.
I'm not part of your
He's not going around calling people Ben.
No, I don't literally go, oh, you're Ben. But that's how.
he just don't want to be.
Oh.
I'm just
he,
thinking myself as fucking old.
he don't want to be perceived as Ben.
Thank you for listening very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Alright,
That went
I
really well.
regret my decision of telling Brandon to speak more now.
When I
Big man
Oh, I
thing.
don't know. That's
goodbye. Thank you.
BMP.
oh. Probably.